हे गाइस, वेलकम टू योर चैनल कनेडा द मंडा। अभी अभी आया हूँ ऑफिस से एंड ट्रस्ट मी, आज बहुत काम था। बट द द एनकरेजमेंट दैट यू गाइस आर गिविंग मी, उसकी वजह से इवन आफ्टर कमिंग फ्रॉम ऑफिस आई हैव द डिज़ायर टू मेक दीज वीडियोज़ एंड कीप इट गोइंग। एंड आते आते I met a person in the subway and he's just moved to Canada and he was kind of searching for a job here. So when I came back I thought आज क्या डिस्कस करेंगे, like मैं आपसे क्या डिस्कस करूँ आज. So I thought I should tell you about my story of how I got a job here और मैंने क्या क्या स्टेप्स किए. बिकॉज बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि लोग जॉब ढूंढना सर्च कर देते हैं बट उन्हें राइट मेथड्स नहीं पता होते हैं. सो आई एम गोना लेट यू नो व्हाट वर्कड फॉर मी. और अगेन इट्स एक छोटा सा डिस्क्लेमर है कि डोंट गो बाय कि अरे ही इज सेड दीज स्टेप्स तो ये ही मेरे लिए काम करेंगे. अलग अलग लोगों के लिए अलग अलग तरीके के मेथड्स काम करते हैं. I will try to state all the methods that are available in the market and a few of those which I used. Canadian market, Indian market से काफ़ी अलग है. So I come from India. So Indian market से Canadian market, job market काफ़ी अलग है. यहाँ पे आपको दो तरह के employment opportunities मिलती है. एक होती है T4, which is basically a salaried employee. जैसे कि आप जॉब करते हैं और आपको सैलरी मिलती है, आपका पेंशन कटता है या फिर एम्प्लॉयमेंट इंश्योरेंस कटता है एंड सो ऑन. द सेकेंड वन इज अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एम्प्लॉय. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एम्प्लॉय इज बेसिकली यू आर पेड इन लेट्स से लम सम अमाउंट जिसमें आपको कंपनी इंश्योरेंस नहीं देती है, मेडिकल कवरेज नहीं देती है, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. दे जस्ट पे यू एन एक्स अमाउंट एंड उसी में आपको सारा मैनेज करना होता है. A lot of incorporated employees are contract employees. Now, what do you mean by an incorporated employee? It's basically that a person considers himself as an incorporation, as a company. तो वो अपने आप को रजिस्टर कराता है ओंटारियो में या फिर कनाडा में अपने आप को रजिस्टर कराता है एज अ कंपनी. एंड उसके बाद he or she searches for an employment. Now, there are various recruiters in the market which come out with a T4 opening or with a contract opening. So you can work as either. It's very interesting. Generally, contract employees are paid higher than salaried employees or T4 employees. Particularly because आपका कवरेज नहीं होता, you don't get any facilities from the employer. Plus अगर आप छुट्टी लेते हैं तो आपको पे भी नहीं मिलता if you're a contract employee, right? So that's the major difference in terms of how the job market is. But what did I do to get a job here? Now I landed in November 2018 and December 2nd week I had my first interview. How did that happen? The trick is, number one, LinkedIn. LinkedIn does magic here. Trust me guys, LinkedIn से बड़ा tool कोई नहीं है यहाँ पे. Every company, all employees would be connected to each other on LinkedIn. And the network becomes like a small community or a small group which kind of facilitates your employment into a firm. कैसे होता है वो? So basically क्या होता है, आपको relationship build करना पड़ता है. You cannot just go into LinkedIn and ask, hey, I have done this, I've started this, मैंने ये certification किया है, मेरे पास MBA है, मेरे पास chartered accountant का degree है, तो give me a job. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं होता. यहाँ पे basic trick ये है, आपको एक रिलेशनशिप बनाना पड़ता है. यू हैव टू मेक अ रिलेशनशिप विद द पर्सन दैट यू आर ट्राइंग टू सीक अ जॉब फ्रॉम, राइट? रिलेशनशिप कैसे बनता है? व्हेन जस्ट बिफोर यू मूव टू कनाडा, आप इंडिया से ही रिलेशनशिप बनाना शुरू करते हैं, वेर यू लेट द पर्सन नो दैट यू लाइक you like and comment on the person's feed on LinkedIn, you follow the person, you have some sort of a discussion with the person about what the person's post is like, what the person follows, and the community that the person follows. And so उससे क्या होता है कि आपका एक rapport build up होता है, which is very important. So and then when you land here, just let the person know, hey, I've landed here and I'm looking for an opportunity, would you be able to connect me with someone? Directly mat pucho. And then if you see that in a particular company there is an opening, do not hesitate to let the person know that I've looked at this vacancy, do you think you can help me out with this? Yes, it happens, and that's how I got my first interview in Canada. I was in touch with one of the persons from the senior management while I was in India, and when I came here, I said, hey, I've landed, do you think if there's any opportunity in your firm? And luckily उस time पे opportunity एक थी वहाँ पे, there was a vacancy, and they interviewed me, and I was lucky enough to get a call by March. यहाँ पे processes थोड़े लंबे होते हैं because you have like a set of procedures that they follow, like background check and things like that. So sometimes it becomes longer. The process of interview also becomes longer. So it does happen that you can take about 1.5 to 2 months, and then I joined the firm. But in that time period, what else you could do, because you get an interview, but आपको कभी-कभी surety नहीं होती कि whether you will be selected, whether you will be offered. So what else do you do? Now there is something called as coffee dates here, guys. Now when you connect to a person on LinkedIn, you can also ask the person, hey, I would love to share my experience with you. Would you be available for a coffee at a time convenient to you? And trust me, people do respond. And slowly and steadily, you can actually make someone your mentor here, who will let you know what's the way in which you can proceed, can provide you career guidance. People love to do that here. This country is made up of immigrants, so people love to do that here. So do not be scared to ask people for coffee dates, right? And at that point in time, remember, you should be ready. आपका resume, certifications, जो भी आपके पास शो करना हो उस पर्सन को, वो आपके पास रेडी होना चाहिए. And in the conversation, it should not look like you're pitching for a job. Just let the person know, हाँ, मुझे ये भी आता है, मुझे ये भी आता है, मुझे ये भी आता है. And when you know that, when you do that, that sort of an indirect approach is the most powerful one, according to me. That's what I feel. Second thing to coffee date. First thing was LinkedIn. Second thing was coffee dates through LinkedIn. Third thing is the mentors that you get. So ये 3 चीजें cover हो गई. The fourth thing is the recruiters, which I just mentioned a few minutes ago. ये recruiters क्या होते हैं? So basically यहाँ पे आपको job लेने के लिए किसी को पैसा देना नहीं पड़ता है, which is the best thing here. Market में, apart from companies who are listing out job vacancies, there are recruiters who work on behalf of these companies to attract talent and then provide those talent to the firm, whichever has the opening in the market. So ये recruiters होते हैं, when you connect to these recruiters, basically they look at your resume, and then they help you, they guide you, they tell you what's wrong in your resume and what's right, how do you make your resume a Canadian style resume, because Indian resume और Canadian resume में बहुत फ़र्क होता है. तो उसमें आपको कहाँ पे tweaks करने हैं, किस चीज़ को highlight करना है, and so on. आपके resume को job description के साथ match करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, because here I understand that the hiring managers or the human resource department, they basically run an automated search for the keywords that's being fed into the system. So अगर आपके resume में वो सारे keywords नहीं होते हैं, then it becomes a problem. So people use various websites which help them to match their resume at above 85%, so that the keywords are are present in your resume, and then your resume gets picked up. So that also happens. So these recruiters also tell you these kind of things, and then they forward your resume to the company. The interview is held based on whatever your skill sets are. A job offer can be given. But trust me, यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है कि they'll ask you कि आपका previous company में कितना salary था. They can ask you, but it's your right to tell them or not to. So you can play it safe, and you can say I'm not comfortable sharing that information. So you can say I would like to, based on my skill sets, I feel that this is what I need to, this is what I would like to quote as my yearly compensation or yearly salary. एंड उसके हिसाब से फिर आपका नेगोशिएशन हो सकता है. बट न्यू इमिग्रेंट्स के लिए नेगोशिएशन करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट you are in a dicey situation where until and unless you are from an IT background or you have like an amazing skill set which no one has here, आपके लिए थोड़ा negotiation करना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. So at that point in time, what do? You most of the people, they just come in and take whatever they get, which works for some people and for some people it does not, but that's what people do. And within the next 6 months to 1 year, they get their certifications sorted, they get their education sorted, which जो भी यहाँ के हिसाब से आपको ट्रेनिंग करना होता है या फिर कोई एजुकेशन करना होता है, कोई सर्टिफिकेशन करना होता है, वो सारा आप कर लेते हैं. And then you ask for a promotion, or when you take a transfer or you move into a new company, you apply into a new company and you get another job. So that happens. That totally happens. And trust me, इस process को ज़्यादा time नहीं लगता. So within 6 months to 1 year, people do take those measures which are required to earn a higher wage. But on an average, if you have like a $25 to $40 an hour, इसके बीच में अगर आपका wage होता है and you're a single person here, and a single person, then it is convenient. You can manage your finances. 40 and above is an amazing pay. So that's something that everyone might want to target. But 40 and above is an amazing pay. $25 to $40 an hour is something that is usually given to immigrants who have come here, unless they have a very large experience or skill sets that are unmatchable in the Canadian market. So that was the fourth thing about the recruiters. The fifth thing is job fairs. Now you can actually go to job fairs and career guidance centers, which are designated centers of the Canadian government, where they let you know where these fairs would be conducted, or where you could network with the company. So those are that's another place where you can actually go and figure out what works for you and what doesn't. इसके अलावा people also have certain associations which are only meant to help immigrants. There are multiple associations. It could be related to your community, or it could be related to, let's say, your ethnicity, or to the region that you come from, or whatever. There are multiple associations which you can join. You can attend conferences, build your network, but the key here is, without a network, nothing works. So you need to build a network of your own. You need to build your own brand. And once you have that brand in place, no one can stop you from getting a job and getting a good job and being successful in this beautiful country and live the life of your dream. Guys, comment, share and subscribe. ये 3 चीज़ें आपको मैंने बार बार बोली है. प्लीज़ कर दो, comment करो, whatever questions you have, subscribe कर दो, because it gives me encouragement. I've said multiple times, यार फिर भी नहीं करते. यहाँ पे आएगा एक लोगो, थोड़ी देर बाद मेरा फोटो बना होगा. Please do subscribe. And अगर आपको कोई भी questions है, do put it in the comment section and share this video with your friends. I'm pretty sure this is going to be very helpful. But bye for now, and let's see what we have in the next episode. Take care.